Welcome to this week's edition with Reservations for One with Bills. I am Bills. We are back with another episode, 2 weeks in a row. Getting very consistent. I've been making new month resolutions. New month, new me. Every month I do a resolution, and my resolution is to be more consistent. I always say that, but I realize I'm consistently inconsistent. So that's kind of a little consistence right there. But if I just keep being at it, I've been getting up like 4:30 every morning, 4:30, 5 o'clock, starting my work day, and it's like I always say, it's better to be tired in the morning than tired at night. Nah, I actually never said that one time in my entire life to just now. But that's my new shit though. Saying it's like I always say. Actually, my new shit is saying that's my new shit to something that I never done before and do it one time. So that's like my new shit. So, but yeah, I recently fucking went out on a fucking double date with my son. Like my homie, he was like, "Yo, man, come with me." He had a link, and he's like, "Yo, just come with me, hang out with these two girls." I really did not feel like going, but it ended up being a nice time. But when I got there, like my son just was blowing mine the whole night. Like he was getting me tight the whole time. First, he lying about his age. He already knew the girl, for he knew her for some years. So he told me when we get there, like, "Yo, she think I'm 31. So you gotta say you younger," cause I'm like, "How the fuck is you 31, nigga? And you look way older than me." He's like, "Yo, just tell him you younger than you are." I'm like, "Bro, I don't lie about my age. I hate people who lie about their age." And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is you lying about your age for?" And he was like, he hate that he getting older because it's just like seem closer to death. And I started thinking like, bro, like you drink and drive, you have raw sex, like you are closer to dying than most 60-year-olds. Like you don't even take care of yourself. If you think it's closer to death, well, if you getting scared of death, like why don't you start taking care of yourself? You could die every night. You live a very unhealthy lifestyle. So, and I told him it's not even a bad era to die in anyway, because you got the gram. Like mad people put you up on a gram if you die. Niggas would be writing under, "Yo, call me, bro." Like I can't believe it. You feel me? So this is actually one of the best eras to die in because you'll live a little bit longer. And and that got me to thinking though. That's why I stopped posting memes on my page and shit, because when you die, mad people be writing under your pictures and shit like that, and your last picture would be a fucking frog fucking the dead. Every year people write under, "I miss you, bro," under that last picture. So I got, I stopped posting memes and shit on my page just in case I die. And when if I do die, I know some people don't like this, but please tell the people how I die. I hate when somebody died, then I go to their page and I'm looking in the comments to see how they died, and no one is saying. And everybody want to ask, like, "How did this person die? Oh, what happened? What happened?" And no, the family never answer. I've given my family to permission to tell people how I've died. Cause I can't be embarrassed no more if once I'm dead. Well, unless it's some sucker shit. You feel me? If I die in some sucker shit, then you could just lie, or just lie, but just give some people some comfort, because there's people who died years ago, and I still go to their page like, I wonder how this motherfucker died. um. Oh, but back to the date. Yeah. So we on a date. So when we actually get there, and this motherfucker is being a jerk. Like, yo, I was like, yo, I've never seen this nigga behave like this. This nigga was being a jerk the whole night. He was making me mad uncomfortable. Granted, he knew the women, so they were more comfortable with it than me, but you feel, I just wasn't, like, the jokes he was making was inappropriate. I had to start joking on him, telling the ladies, like, "Yo, man, one of y'all got mace in your bag? You better mace this guy." Like, "Yo, man, I'll call the police if you need me to." Like, so me and him started, like, fake joking on each other, but and after we finished hanging out with him, I asked him like, "Yo, why the fuck was you being a jerk?" And he like, "What you mean?" I'm like, "What you mean? Like the fuck you was being a jerk all night?" He like, "Nah, I was chilling. We had a good night." And I said this before. Everybody is a lot more of a jerk than they think they are. Like, because he didn't see nothing wrong with it. And I guess the women ain't see really nothing wrong. They just think that's his personality. But it was mad cringy for me because I'm over there reserved. You know, I'm like, I'm just meeting them, so I'm mad quiet, laughing like, doing my little cute laugh. I do got like mad laughs with his new bitches. I got the, oh no, like laughing and shit. Like, so I'm over there being like, you know, a little damsel in distress over there, letting you feel me. And he just over here being big energy, big jerk, and he didn't see nothing wrong with it. And that got me to thinking that a lot of times that I remember, I thought back to a lot of times when I was on a date and you know, I might have been being a jerk, and I kind of want to apologize for a couple of the instances of the jerk that I can remember. Like, you know, when I was on anybody that I was on a date with, when I used to take Xanax, I was just automatically a jerk because you know, I shouldn't even have been out. Like, I remember sometimes I'm going out to dinner on Xanax. I'm falling asleep at the table, nodding off. I'm getting in the car trying to drive. The girl like, you sure you driving? Like, I'm good, I could drive. Like, you feel me? And I know anybody that ever went out on a date with me when I was on Xanax definitely got jerk bills. So I want to apologize for that. Or anybody I hung out with and we was hanging out for a long period of time, and then I check my pockets and I got $40 left, and you look like you still ready to hang out and party, and I got to be a jerk to get us up out of there. So it's like, you know, I might have act like an asshole. I just ruined a good night, like, because I had to get home. I couldn't, you feel me, before my money ran out. And now anybody that, you know, that I was actually having a good time with, and if you know, because you know, sometimes you could kind of gauge, like, if like, all right, me and this girl's having a great time, we definitely having sex tonight. So, you know, you pop a little Viagra or something, and then at the end of the night, she tell you like, oh, I gotta go home, I got my period, or she tell you like, you know, we not having sex or nothing, and you like, all right, fuck that, like, I gotta end this date right now because I already took this pill, so I gotta find somebody to have sex with. So it's not like I'm being a jerk because me and you not having sex. I just gotta have sex with somebody, so I gotta end this date right now. And you know, it's kind of hard to end a date. It might have came off like I was being a jerk or trying to rush this date to be over just because we wasn't having sex, but I didn't mind not having sex, but I had to have sex with somebody. So you know, I do apologize to any time, you know, I was on a date and anything like that happened. But it's been a couple times when I was on a date with women and they were definitely a jerk, or they were just definitely not, you know, just like very, very standoffish, or very like where it was just like, God damn, what the hell did I do to her? Like before, what the hell happened to her? And honestly, I never even tell them about themselves. I would never tell a woman about herself. Like, one, because it's like, what do you come off doing that? You sound like a bitch nigga. Like, and two, I want the next nigga to get this headache. Like, nah, I want somebody else to feel this exact pain. There's no way I would ever tell some, especially if I have no intention on seeing them again. There's no way in hell I'm gonna just tell some random woman about anything she did wrong on a date or anything that made me uncomfortable. Or I want the next nigga to feel this exact pain that I felt, so he can have to deal with this. Don't change now. Give every nigga the same energy. So, right. So, what else? Oh, shout out to the fucking to the Jay-Z movie, the fucking Harder They Fall. I watched that Harder They Fall shit the other day. That shit was like a real good movie. I fuck with it heavy, man. It was kind of important too for the culture. Like, it showed like black cowboys, and because that's realistic. That's very realistic. You know, there was definitely black cowboys. There wasn't enough black cowboy stories, because when movies were being made about cowboys and shit, you know, we didn't have really no power, so we couldn't forecast our, like, you know, couldn't show how that they were really lit black cowboys. So all the old western movies is just white people, and that wasn't realistic. There was really mad lit black cowboys back in the day. So that movie is very, very definitely important to me, and it was just a good movie overall. Like, I liked the storyline, I liked everything about it, like the actors, like seeing, I like how it wasn't no main white characters. Like, it was white people in it, because it would be unrealistic to not have white people in a fucking western movie. but they was on their own shit. Like they was just over there. They was just like secondary. There was no main white characters, and I really fucked with that. So just telling the story through black people eyes. So shout out to Harder Day Fall movie. Shout out. Let me get into a couple of acts sad pits. Oh, yeah, this is definitely from back probably, yeah, this is definitely an old act sad pit when I used to be tweeting about stock and shit. Bills, what stock should I invest in? Pause. No man should invest in stock. Like you're literally investing in another man's company. Like what type of shit is that? Real men invest in themselves. Same thing with sports betting. Like real men bet on themselves. You betting on somebody else. Like that's not real man. That's sucker shit to me. You feel me? If you're a real man, invest in yourself, bet in yourself. Fuck all that stock shit. Nah. I'm just bitter because I was doing well with stocks for a minute when it was hot. Then I just started getting my head bust, and it's like everything all the progress I made just went down. I just seen all my gains go away. I'm like, fuck, I should have sold while I was up. Now I'm still stuck in the stock market because now I'm too deep in the hole to sell. So I'm just trying to wait to see for these shits to go back up. So I don't got no stock advice for nobody. I don't got no fucking sports betting advice for nobody. Because niggas be killing with sports betting. I'm not gonna lie. I know niggas who make a living off sports betting, but I just can't fuck with that. I'm not lucky enough at that. So I don't got no suggestions for stocks no more and sports betting. If you got, but you know what? I be seeing that you could pay some niggas like for their bets that be winning. I think I might do that. Like fuck it and But nah, fuck that. I could if somebody else. That's what I think though. If somebody else could be that good at something, so can I. So I think I'm gonna just start studying sports betting a little bit more, and go heavy into it and start winning it because it's I really be feeling like it's nothing that in this world that nobody can't do nobody could do that I can't do. So I just gotta focus on it a little more. So I will be start giving out sports bets. Like give me like another month or two. But fuck stocks. I'm definitely not fucking with stocks no more. Bills, at what age do men stop being for the streets? Did a man write this or a woman write this? I would say never. Some people are just for the streets. Some people just love the streets. Some people belong in the streets, and you just gotta leave them for the streets. Like you can't. Some people were born in the streets. They were molded by it. By the time they saw the light, they was just they was already a man. So some people never stop being for the streets. I always say like some people are for fun and some people are for forever. Just gotta find somebody that's not for the streets or somebody that was never for the streets and be happy. Or if you're a man and want to know when you gonna stop being for the streets, that's up to you. Some people just like yo, fuck it. I think I'm for the streets forever. I think I'm gonna be for the streets forever because of that. The longer I get with being lonely and by myself, I'm getting too used to it. So it's just gonna be like one of those things where I can't never just settle down because this shit is too much fucking fun. I can't lie. I see why people do it. I see why people are not wholesome and just live life. As long as you're being honest and not hurting nobody and not lying to nobody. You could be for the streets all you want. Be for the streets forever. Because there's some people who like people that's for the streets. There's literally some people who like everything in this world. So if you could just be like my son that's a jerk. The chicks were still feeling him after that. Like he still fuck with the shorty. So I'm like, it's somebody for everybody and something for everything. So if you don't want to stop being for the streets or if you don't want somebody else for the streets, just stay away from that. Oh, and my B-Day is up and coming this month. My B-Day in like 2 weeks. And anybody that was planning on getting me a gift, if it's not something you sure I want, just give me the money because, I said this before, I'm very ungrateful. The thought doesn't count. I'm not one of those people like it's just a thought. If I want something that I actually want, something I can actually fucking enjoy. So just give me the money. You can cash app it to me at sadbrad, And, go to SaturdayShop.com, check out some new designs. It's one of the new designs we got. It's like a disco ball with some ancient Roman people. And it's like just showing like how time just keep going. Like these two things are from two different eras. And, just Saturday.com. And we got a big Saturday announcement coming up on next week's episode. I'll reveal something, So this has been Reservations One with Bills. Check me out at Bbillions on Twitter, sadpitt on Instagram. Follow Saturday on Instagram, Saturday Shop on Twitter. Till next week.